Okay. Hi, this is our final project. We are group 2 and we are going to present briefly our analysis of the problematic of Stryker. Their problematic is insourcing PCBS. And we are Andrea, Nelly, Daniela, Leo, and Estrella. Okay, who's Stryker Corporation? Stryker Corporation is a multinational medical technology company that its products include implants for joint replacement and trauma surgery, surgical equipment, surgical, all type of equipments, and their main client are the hospitals and every part of medical specialties. And we're going to their problem. Okay, so they're having, however, this is such a good company. In recent years, it has been subject to problems with its third-party suppliers, including quality errors, delivery delays, and lack of responsiveness. And this situation led the company to consider three alternatives: maintaining its current supply model, but partnering with a strategic supplier, or producing PCBs internally. Each option involves varying levels of investment, risk, and operational control. So here's our analysis.
In our methodology, we have 4 points. The first point is the strategic option assess. That means that the current model represents supplier alliance or PCB insourcing. The 2 point is comprehensive financial modeling, the NPV, IRR, and WACC payback period analysis. And 3, the risk and strategic evaluation. That means the sensitivity analysis and criteria like supply chain resilience and scalability. And 4, regulatory compliance considered. Our findings, we analyzed 3 strategic alternatives: optimize the current supplier network, forming a strategic alliance with a single vendor, and a fully insourcing PCB production. Each option was evaluated for both its financial and strategic implications, and we will detail financial models in Excel to project cash flows and calculate the integration with a net present value, internet rate of return, payback period, and weighted average cost of capital. These metrics allow us to determine the economic feasibility of each scenario.
And this slide summarizes the key strategic benefits. First, having direct control allows us to enhance quality and respond more quickly to issues. Second, we significantly reduce supply chain risk by not relying on external providers. We also achieve better alignment with innovation goals, since we can develop and adapt technology more efficient. And another important advantage is operational flexibility, enabling us to adjust production to meet demand. And finally, by keeping processes in-house, we ensure stronger intellectual property protection, avoiding leaks or unauthorized use.
When talking about numbers, first of all, we have to calculate the initial investment. We break down all the upfront cost and depreciation schedules required to start the in-house PCB manufacturing to Stryker. The building construction is estimated at 3,030,000 with a useful life of 30 years, resulting in an annual straight line depreciation of 101,000. The manufacturing equipment totals 2,643,285, depreciated over 7 years, which gave us an annual depreciation approximately of 377,608. The additional cost includes infrastructure, furnishings, and non-manufacturing equipment. This all expenses are expected directly by 2,780 and the total initial investment reaches 6,000,000, 2,8700, 2,080 58. Sorry. The sheet also outlines operating costs from 2004 to 2009. And well, the fixed cost starts around 1.25 million in 2004 and grow over 2.54 millions by 2009. Talking about the MPV, the approximately 436,729, which is positive. This indicates that the investment is expected to generate value beyond its cost, considering the company's 15% discount rate of the WACC. Second, the internal rate of return. While not explicitly listed here, we can obtain that it exceeds the required return, which is 15%, having a value of 16.97%, confirming the profitability of the project. The modified internal rate of return, obtaining 14.72%, reflects the conservative profitability close to the benchmark rates. And at last, the profitability index is 1.07, which means that for each dollar invested in this project, it will be generated $1.07 in value. The recovery analysis. Well, the payback period, we see that investment cost of 6,287,258 is covered between 2007 and 2008, showing a payback period of just under the 4 years, 3.70 years, which can be converted to 3 years and 9 months. For the discounted payback period, we obtained that in 4.81 years, which is approximate 4 years and 6 months. So we have an acceptable recovery time considering the time value of the money, and the investment demonstrates positive financial performance. This is the chart where we calculated the initial net investment over the years and also the cash flows, considering the payback period and the discounted payback period. And well, we have the reasons that we learned in class for why we will accept this project. Then we made an analysis for the project to try to understand if it is profitable or not. And well, we have three scenarios. The first one, which is the base, that is exposed in the exhibit 1, 2, 3, and 4. The second one is the pessimist, where the material costs are plus 5% of its cost per year, and the production volume is minus 10% per year. So the WACC is also higher than 15, it is 18 then, and the implementation time is bigger, for 2.5 years. The optimistic one, when the material cost can only plus 1% per year of its cost, the production volume is plus 10%, and the WACC is less than 15, which is 12%. Also, the implementation time is minus 1.5 years. After this analysis, we confirms that while the project has some risk under the pessimistic assumptions, it remains viable, even more attractive under the favorable conditions. It supports Stryker's decision making by quantifying the impact of the key variables.
Well, in the analysis, and why is the project to internalize PCB production shall be approved? The first reason is because the project creates value even in the base case. This is confirmed by the financial analysis as required by Stryker's capital investment process. And also, the second is the benefits are even greater in favorable conditions, such as the spectrum in demand and the reduction of risk from depending on external suppliers. The suppliers have already caused important risks in the past. Another reason is that the risk has been identified and can be managed. And the project includes a gradual transition from current contracts to internal productions, which avoids interruptions. It also has measures to control both fixed and variable costs. The project is flexible and can adapt to change in demand and the cost. And the new plant will be able to produce different types of electronic boards and increase production as the business grows. Finally, the investment improves profitability thanks to efficient financing and good payment terms. In the conclusion, for all these reasons, we recommend approve the project and building the internal plant in Kalamazoo, Michi. This is a good financial and strategic decision for the company, even though the initial investment is high, but the long-term benefits is control, quality, and technology protection are already than the costs. It's all. Thank you.